The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
Money's coming to me.
It's just weird that stuff where the price had nothing to do with the fundamentals is going up, having nothing to do with fundamentals again. I would have thought fundamentals should start to matter again.
Fundamentals haven't mattered since 2008, for God's sakes. They still don't matter. Why do you think they had QE? QE replaced the fundamentals. After the crash of 2008, they said, we don't want to put trillions of dollars back into business investment. We just got wiped out $10 trillion between the S&P, housing equity. So the big boys, Wall Street, the CEOs of these companies, they don't want to put money back into the companies. They had to put trillions of dollars. So they said, or Bernanke said, why don't we go with QE? And with QE, we don't need profits. We don't need earnings. Therefore, we don't need business investment. All we need is money supply. We just have to keep increasing the money supply, keep printing money. And that's what happened. I mean, think about it. All they kept doing is printing freshly minted, digitalized, zero interest rate money from 2008 all the way up to 2022. Actually, it stopped in November of 2021. That's when we had a 38% drop in the NASDAQ and a 19% drop in the S&P. This whole market has been one big farce. You can make a fortune in it, and people did. But now everybody's going to pay for that. When someone says, hey, we have a bottom, October's the bottom. No, it's not. What are you, nuts? How do you have an October bottom? We got to get the trillions. There's $123 trillion that was printed. Increased the money supply by $123 trillion. Not all of it went to the stock market, but it went to the stock. Most of it went to the stock market, to the economy. Matter of fact, a lot of it went to, after the 2008 crash, went to financing banks overseas. It had nothing to do with us. We were financing countries that wanted to kill us. I mean, it was insane, but the Federal Reserve was making a fortune. So they said, well, what we'll do is we create a fake economy and we'll print all this money. And even though it's inflationary, what do we care? The only people who are going to get hurt is Main Street. But we in Congress are going to get very, very wealthy with all that inflation pushing up our asset prices. Pelosi was thrilled. She had a vineyard. She has timberland. She was going to make a fortune. Same with the rest of the congressmen. That's what they wanted, inflation. Nobody understands that. Nobody understands it. And what nobody understands is what happened with the repo market in November of 2019. That set up the crash that we're having now. If we acted to that crash, the repo market, back in November 2019, we wouldn't be where we are today. Do you know we're in the worst bear market pattern ever? And you got these guys on CNBC and Fox Business and Bloomberg all lying to you. Oh, this is it. We're on our way again. This is it. No, it's not. The only way we're on our way again, if they decide, let's go back to zero rates, let's go back to QE. Take a look at the chart. Matter of fact, I'm going to post the chart on one of my YouTube discussions. You'll see it. If you take the high of December 13th That's around $410. It's got to clear that 410. Every time it tries, look at the first time, we couldn't even hold on December 1, 410. It broke back down through the 200-day moving average. It's what they call a 200-day moving average. Think of it as a line. Think of it as a steel I-beam pattern. And when they got up through that steel I-beam pattern, it couldn't hold it. It came right back down through it. That's a disaster. That's a disaster. Then they said, let's try it again. We'll print more money. Let's do more QE. Let's do more stock buybacks. Let's get this. Let's inject more money into the market. They rallied it again from December 6th. Okay, back up to December 13th. The high was 410.49. Mark that down. Everybody, 410. 410. Make it 411. You won't forget 411. You got to get above that 411 with huge volume, a lot of buyers, huge volume, and it's got to hold for about 3-4 days. It won't do it. It can't do it. It's impossible. So what's going to happen? It went up, as I said, and turned right around on December 13th, came right back down. Just like the failure we had on December 1. Now we got another breakout point failure on December 13th. Now we're trying again. Printing more money, they came in, pushed the market up, and here we are, back above that 200-day moving average, and they're trying to get back to that high on December 13th of that 410, they can't, or 411, they can't do it. So they made a high yesterday, trying to do it. They made a high yesterday, then it failed, a 402, and now we're at 400 even. Why? Because you need the big boys. You need the hedge funds. You need the institutional money. You need the banks. You need the insurance companies to come in and buy these stocks. They're not going to buy these stocks. The valuations of these stocks are too high. Why? Because the valuation started to get too high from 2008 it started. From 2008, the Federal Reserve was depending on the Fed's money printing, called QE. They didn't care about the stock market fundamentals. This guy's talking about fundamentals. What an idiot. He wouldn't know a stock market if he tripped over it. For God's sakes, stock market fundamentals have been gone since 2008. We're 2022. And you're saying, oh, we put it at the bottom in October. No, you didn't. They replaced fundamentals. They don't care about productivity. They don't care about business investment. The speculators, Wall Street, are you kidding? Give me more free money. Give me more free money, zero rate money. So think about it. They've been increasing this money supply for 10 years. What does that do? What does it do when you keep increasing the money supply? Keep printing and printing and printing money. It causes unbelievable inflation. But they lied to us. So, there's no inflation. And if there is, it'll go away on its own. As they kept injecting, after they printed all this digitalized money, they keep printing. Here, zero. They give it to a CEO. Here, take some more free money. Go buy your own stocks. Do stock buyback. Keep running your stocks up. Don't worry, there's no profits. Keep running them up. Doesn't matter. As long as you keep buying your own stock back and you have less stocks outstanding, it's going to keep going up. And it did. Called QE. So the CEOs were enriching themselves. Wall Street, the hedge funds, members of Congress, making a fortune off QE. And what was going on underneath it? Inflation. It was taking a toll on our economy, taking a toll on our republic, taking a toll on our national security. Why is it that every president, except the two last dopes that we had, or three last dopes, they didn't care about inflation? Because they didn't care about the republic. They didn't care about national security. You think Biden cares about national security? He cares more about his Corvette. Let's put some money here.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. Over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member. and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. You know, I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Our team is comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. Phil's Gang has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. You don't need to be a seasoned investor to benefit from the Phil's Gang platform, no matter what level of investor you are. Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action, avoid market pitfalls, and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Good investing means understanding how the stock market works.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, if you really want to make sense of this market, you can't be listening to the fake Business News Network. They will not tell you the truth. They're to get you excited, to make sure you go out and you're happy so you'll buy something. That's not what we do here at Phil's Gang. We give you the truth, the direction, and that's what you need. Listen to me on my radio show each day and also on my Rumble and YouTube channel podcast. philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. Bill Grandy has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. That's right, philsgang.com. Join my gang for 10 days. It's free. If anything, during that 10-day period, you're going to learn how the market really works. You're going to find information that you never had before. You're going to walk away and go, I didn't know that. So join my gang for 10 days free, philsgang.com. And you're also going to learn how to make money when the market goes down. It's kind of silly just sitting there when the market going down, hoping. Why hope when you can sell short and make money? Either way, you make money when the market goes up, you make money when the market goes down. That's the benefit of Phil's Gang. You make money.
Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level.
philsgang.com. Sign up free for 10 days.
Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
You've got money supply already shrinking. We've never seen M2 shrink as fast as it's shrinking right now. And at the same time, GDP is still growing. So the
Oh, my God. That's incredible to say something like that. Why don't they tell the truth? Our debt as a nation is growing faster than the amount of goods we produce. Let me repeat that. When your country, its debt, is growing faster than the amount of goods you can produce and sell, you are screwed. What's he talking about? Same thing, lying. Listen to this. This is unbelievable. Oh, and he's talking about how the money supply is shrinking. Are you kidding me? Shrinking? They're pulling out $95 billion a month. You know how much liquidity has been put into this economy? Never mind just the stock market. $123 trillion. You know all the programs, all the stimulus programs and all the different crazy programs they've been putting up since the pandemic. My Lord, you can't. Never taking out $95 billion a month is going to be trying to drain the ocean with an eyedropper. Unbelievable. See, they just don't want to tell you the truth. They want you to feel good. So you go buy something.
You saying that this slowdown is undeniable. And I'm wondering how two people can look at the exact same thing and have come diametrically opposite views on reality.
Because they're stupid. That's why.
No, Kerry made the point that it's undeniable that the economy is slowing.
Okay, I don't see that.
No. The economy. How could you not see the economy? I don't see the economy slowing. Do you see the economy slowing? Why is Goldman Sachs just laying off 10,000 people, and Amazon's laying off people, and Google's laying off people? Oh, I don't see that. No, he's going to fool you. See, here's the problem with Wall Street. Wall Street thinks you're a herd of cattle. You think like a herd of cattle. That's what they think. They do. They think you have a herd mentality. That Americans have a herd mentality. And if they can just get some sound bites in and you believe it, like the herd, you're going to follow. But you don't. We don't have a herd mentality. But they think you do. Unbelievable. So, let me explain to you, and here's what I'm going to do for everybody. It's not going to cost you a penny. I'm going to put up after my show on my YouTube channel. Go to Phil's Gang YouTube channel. And I'm going to show you on a chart the biggest bear pattern I've ever seen. Bear market pattern, which identifies that this market wants to take a big leg down. The only way it won't happen if they go back to QE with the idea, screw Main Street, screw anybody, any household that makes $70,000 combined income or less a year, which is 70% of our labor force, 75% of our labor force. And that's how they think. They don't care about them. So I'm going to put that up for you, my pattern, and I'll show you. I'm even going to put up my Pro 2. It's going to show you when you have to sell it short. So think about this. So from 2008, the CEOs have been enriching themselves. Wall Street's been enriching themselves, especially the hedge funds making a fortune. Members of Congress are making a fortune in the stock market. The people on the Housing Senate Bank Committee made a fortune. Oh, my God. What's her name there? She's dumber than a bag of rocks. What's her name? Waters, I think her name is. Maxine Waters, right? She was broke when she came into Congress. She's worth a fortune. She's been on this banking committee. But back to inflation. Inflation was taking a toll on our economy, on our republic, our national security, and every president, if you ask them, that was their biggest fear was inflation. Wasn't Obama and Biden. They don't care. They didn't care. Because when they took over, remember, they're the ones that came up with QE. Bernanke and that crowd. They're the ones that said, look, let's just print money. Let's replace productivity. Let's replace productivity. We don't need productivity. Let's replace the fundamentals. We don't need that. And we'll just print all this money and we'll suck a lot of that money off. You increase the money supply, print all this money, we'll suck a lot of it off, and we'll use it for our welfare state. And then the other point, you can take the rest of the money and boost the market up. So between 2008 2018, by 2015, remember what Yellen was doing? Yellen started to raise rates because she saw what was coming. She raised rates from 2015 to 2018. She raised rates 5 times between 2015 and 2017, 25 basis points. Wait a minute. She told us, oh, there's no inflation. If there is, don't worry. It just goes away on its own. Inflation is the hardest thing to get rid of. So what did she start doing? Quietly, 25 basis. She knew this country was in trouble. Then what happens? Well, first of all, if you ever took and overlaid, the injections, the money supply, and just overlay it with the S&P, they match perfectly. The stock market would only go up when it was injected with money. They were like in tandem. They went up together, proving the market went up 1,200%. The NASDAQ from 2008 to 2022, the S&P went up 638%, 2008, 2022, only because we printed all this money and injected it. And that's why we got a serious problem of inflation. And we haven't seen half of it yet. There would have never been any gains. We'd never gained the 328% on the S&P. We'd have never gained the 1,200% on the NASDAQ without all that money supply. And what did that money supply cost? 40-year inflation. But they didn't care about you. They didn't care about Main Street. They didn't care about the 164 million people, our workers, our workforce, that the combined income of 75% of them are $70,000 or less. They didn't care about them. So what do we do now when they're lying to you again? I'll tell you when I get back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. You can be a successful investor in the stock market by knowing what the market is going to do.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. God, you go nuts listening to these shows on TV, Kramer, any of them. I mean, they're giving you total garbage. Garbage in, garbage out. One day they tell you, buy this stock. Next day, don't buy the stock. Then you have 2 people on the show. One guy saying buy it, the other guy says don't buy it. So the question is, what the hell do you do? Well, we don't have questions here at Phil's Gang. And they never have to ask the question, what do you think the market's going to do? My members always know what the market's going to do because they've learned how to follow the money. That's right, follow the money. You don't follow fundamentals. You follow the money. And what is that? That's volume. That's the buyers and the sellers. And the other thing, you got to learn how to sell a stock as well as buy a stock.
Follow the money. Follow Phil Grandy.
Check it out, philsgang.com. Go to my podcast, YouTube, and Rumble every day. That's philsgang.com.
I signed up, and I've learned an incredible amount from Phil and Steve. The staff at Phil's Gang gives platinum-level service and stock recommendations. You know, it's as simple as that. At the end of a month or so, I've always been in the black. Phil's Gang is a class act. I'm happy to be a member.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
What, are you nuts? Coffee's up 92%. Lumber's up 67%. Heating oil, what, 60%? Gasoline, 55%. I understand why you guys are telling me to raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Graney at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com. You're not alone. 80% of those in the stock market, just like you, lose money. Hi, I'm Phil Graney, philsgang.com. Why do they lose? Because they don't know how to short stocks in a down market. That will change once you use my patent Pro 2 color-coded chart. It works. The technology works. And it not only gives you an edge on the upside, but Pro 2 will put a smile on your face on the downside. That's right. Check it out. Free 10-day trial at philsgang.com.
When the stock market is up one day and down the next, you need experienced advice from a pro.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I know you're sitting there watching the stock market. You're going, what? Is this nuts? Market goes up 700 points. Next day goes up 800 points. Then the market goes back down. Then it goes back up. What that is volatility.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently?
But you got to anticipate what's going to happen with the market. And that's what we give you. Information so you can anticipate in advance what the market's going to do, so you know what stocks to buy, you know what stocks to short. It's all about having good information and anticipation. You got to anticipate. The one thing you can't do is rely on your brokers. Listen.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
What are you, nuts? Partners and shareholders? You're not included.
Check out the free 10-day trial and follow Phil to investing success. Learn more at philsgang.com. philsgang.com. Welcome back. Are you a fan of the Phil's Gang radio show? Then you should check out philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Hey, good afternoon, gang. It's Steve Celeste here with philsgang.com. Just wanted to tell you how to get engaged with Phil's Gang and how to become part of the Phil's Gang membership or how to try us for 10 days free. Simply go to philsgang.com. That's www.philsgang.com and click on Get Started at the top of the website. Click on the big red banner that says Working Investor 10-day free trial, and that's all you got to do. And hey, while you're at the website, why not stop by our gift shop, see if there's something in there for you or for somebody you know. All right, thanks, and back to you, Phil.
And thanks, Steve. Now, I got to tell you, Steve does a great job. He's the head of our education department. I'm not just saying this because, obviously the company, we own the company, but this is the best education format anywhere. I've seen them all over 50 years. I've seen them all, and they all come and go. And because we make it very simple, I know we produce the simplest software. It's called the Pro 2. And you can look at it. It's free. Go to my site, my homepage, philsgang.com, how the Pro 2 works. Click on there, and it identifies how that Pro 2 works. It always tells you when your stock is going to start going down. Why? Because it identifies money being pulled out by the institutions. Not Joe Sixpack. I'm talking about the institutions, the big insurance companies. It identifies it. If money's going in, it stays green. Money's coming out, it turns yellow, and then it turns red, tells you, hey, they're really pulling the money out. Now you can start selling it short. And then it'll turn yellow again, tell you money's coming in, and then when it turns green, you buy. So you always know which side to be on. But you're going to learn here both sides of the transaction. See, they don't want you. Wall Street doesn't want you. The fake business news networks, Fox, CNBC, they're not allowed to tell you how to sell short. Are you kidding me? Their sponsors would lose. They'd lose their sponsors in a heartbeat. You ever notice they never come out and say, man, we got to be short in this market. We got to be short in this market. Because that's delivering a message. The economy sucks. Things are going bad. Market's going down. Man, this sucks. Economy's bad. And there you got GM and Ford, right, spending $10 million a minute on advertising. They'll cut that advertising off so fast, so they never tell you to short a stock. That's why you never hear Wall Street saying short. You never hear CNBC, Fox, but none of them ever say, hey, short. Instead, buying the dip, buying the dip, buying the dip. Oh, my God. Unbelievable. So going back to where are we going? Well, you're being lied to every day. They're telling you that the tech stocks are starting to go back up and they're going to take the lead. No, they're not. They're not going to go anywhere except make new lows. And I'm going to prove it to you tonight. I'm going to put it on my chart. Go to my YouTube channel. I'll show you the pattern. Okay. I think I know how to spot a pattern after 55 years. Okay. And it's a bear market pattern. I'm going to show you the test. The only way they could avoid this pattern if they decided to go back and digitize more money, which would be a killer. Now remember, in 2015, Yellen knew inflation was really getting bad. She knew from 2008 to 2015, we're heading towards 40-year high in inflation. And inflation really damages you. You just can't stop it. It's not like getting rid of a cold. It doesn't go away on its own. It goes away with a lot of pain. You got to keep raising rates. But you got to raise them big time. At the time, things are bad. But you should never have gotten into inflation to begin with. But see, Biden didn't care. Obama didn't care. Bernanke didn't care. Wall Street didn't care. Fox Business didn't care. They're all getting rich on the inflation. They let you drown in inflation on purpose to enrich themselves. That's how they get rich, with inflation. And Congress, they double-crossed you. Because Congress, remember how they pay back their debt to China? Inflation. With inflation, it destroys the dollars. And our debt is in dollars. And when the dollars go down in value, that means the value of our debt goes down and we don't have to make any payments. So, if you want to make money in the stock market, you've got to know how to sell short. Anybody can buy a stock. An idiot can buy a stock and make money. If the trend is going up in the overall market in the S&P, and here they are. They're telling people to buy tech stocks when we've got the worst downtrending stock in the NASDAQ almost ever. So you take in January of 2018, when I saw all this was going on, that's when I predicted the crash would begin in 2018. I said, it's over. So in 2018, the market crashed, just like I said it would. On September 16, 2018, it went down about 22%. And what did they do? Hurriedly, the Fed came in, printed money, injected it, and got a 54% rally. More inflation. Now your gasoline's going up. Chicken, eggs, everything's going up. And just as I predicted, 2019, repo. All of a sudden, the banks who loan to each other overnight start raising rates to one another from 2.43% to 10%. And the banking, everything froze up, just like it did before the 2008 crash. No bank would lend to another bank, but they kept us all quiet. They knew what was going on with inflation. They started to get fearful. So rates to each other went from 2.43 to 10%. So what did they do? Print more money. Come on, print more money. Get that machine going. Print that money. So they digitized $175 billion and threw it back into the repo market so the banks would start lending to each other again. So we wouldn't repeat what happened in 2008, where all credits froze up. Now the market's in real trouble. And I'm telling everybody, hey, the market's going to continue to crash, going to continue to crash. Oh, no, you're wrong. So here's what they did. By putting the $175 billion in liquidity into the repo market, they're putting it into the market. So what happens? They move rates back down to 0%. Now that's a bonanza for the speculators. And the market goes wild again. More inflation, no profits, no earnings. Just goes up on printed money. You're going to pay for that. And we did. So what happens? On February 9th, 2020, market drops 5 weeks, 31%. Fed prints more money. Remember, the only way we get rallies is when they print money and inject it, and you increase your inflation, and the market rallies. I mean, think about it. It's nuts. So if you take February 19, 2020 to March 23, 2020, the market drops 38%. Then they rallied at 115% from that March 23, 2020 low up to January 3, 2022. Now, wait a minute. So the market went up how much? 115%. That's 7% a month. Are you nuts? I'm telling my members, let's short this market. Because remember, on average, a market goes up 1 to 1.5% a month. This was this last rally. If you take from the last rally from the end of February 19, 2020, and up to where it stopped in November of 2021, then January 2022, that was the biggest bubble ever. Can you imagine? Markets going up 7% a month, and there's no earnings, there's no profits, and people say, oh, market's going to go higher again. This is crazy. So you got to go to my site, philsgang.com, sign up for 10 days. It's free. At least learn how the market works. At least learn how to sell short. Stop listening to these people. They've been dead wrong, and we've been dead right. Be right back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
Thinking about investing in the stock market? Go to philsgang.com, where we have over 50 years experience in trading and investing in the stock market. Phil's Gang teaches you how to make profits in the market with stock chart analysis, up-to-the-minute alerts, and always keeping you informed with professional guidance in long and short-term positions. Go to philsgang.com or call one of our professional staff to answer your questions. 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Stop wondering about your financial future and start doing something about it.
When the stock market is up one day and down the next, you need experienced advice from a pro.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. I know you're sitting there watching the stock market. You're going, what? Is this nuts? Market goes up 700 points. Next day it goes up 800 points. Then the market goes back down. Then it goes back up. What that is volatility.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently?
But you got to anticipate what's going to happen with the market. And that's what we give you. Information so you can anticipate in advance what the market's going to do, so you know what stocks to buy, you know what stocks to short. It's all about having good information and anticipation. You got to anticipate. The one thing you can't do is rely on your brokers. Listen.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
What are you, nuts? Partners and shareholders? You're not included.
Check out the free 10-day trial and follow Phil to investing success. Learn more at philsgang.com. philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, I've been doing this business of trading over 55 years. God, they make it so complicated. It doesn't have to be. The best way to learn is to follow me, my actual investments. That's right. When I buy a stock, you follow me. Do exactly what I do. That's the best way to learn.
Check out the free 10-day trial. Learn more at philsgang.com.
Be my co-pilot at philsgang.com. Do what I do.
That's philsgang.com. You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Our team is comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. Phil's Gang has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. You don't need to be a seasoned investor to benefit from the Phil's Gang platform, no matter what level of investor you are. Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action, avoid market pitfalls, and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
What, are you nuts? If the stock market can make you so rich, especially Apple and Microsoft and Google and Amazon and the rest, why are so many Americans poor? If the 401k promises you a retirement, then why is it we are in a retirement crisis? Here's the answer. Because 85% of you get out of the market too late. I fixed that with my color-coded chart, which tells you when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out. That's right, when to run like hell. Check it out. You get a free membership and the free color-coded chart for 10 days. Check it out, philsgang.com.
Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Join my gang, okay? Now, tonight, first of all, also make sure that you can listen to my radio show and podcast, okay, on Rumble, YouTube, Apple, Facebook. And remember, go to my YouTube channel where, like tonight now, I'm going to be putting up a chart to show you why this market's going to continue to crash. The only way it won't crash and rally if they start more QE again. But remember this, when the rally from February 2020 to March 2020, when the market dropped 34%, remember they rallied it back up again. They started to rally it back up. And they rallied that market up, I think it was about 133%. But remember, on that way up, that rally from that low in March, okay, all the way up to January 2022, remember what? That was the biggest bubble ever because it was rallying at 7% a month. Stocks normally, the market normally goes up 1.5%. And we have 40-year inflation. That's why the market has crashed. And where these other markets have rallied back up 115% after 13 weeks and 54% after 5 weeks, after a year, we're not rallying. We're still in the hole after a year because there's no QE. So you can make a ton of money by selling short. And then make sure you're buying gold. You've got to be in gold mining stocks. I have all my members in gold mining stocks. The biggest money we made in 2022 was our oil, our gold. Because after all, commodities have been leading since, 2002? I mean, commodities have been the real leader. But you have to get in at the right time. We got our members in gold at the right time, mining stocks, not gold. You want gold, you want mining stocks, okay? And that worked out well for them. Oil worked out well for them. But the selling short is what works out the best. It's the easiest thing to do. By the way, before I close off today, I told you a little story yesterday about what happened when I took my wife. I said friend because I didn't want to say anything about her because I didn't talk to her about, talking about her on the radio. I always tell my wife I'm going to talk about her, so I did. Anyways, when we went to that hospital, the Sarasota Memorial Hospital, it's like a third world country. It is horrendous. The poor people in there, the way they're treated, unbelievable. People sitting there 8 hours. I was sitting there from 4:30 or 5 o'clock to 3 in the morning, trying to get a prescription filled at the hospital. This is how bad they are. I mean, so if anybody had that kind of experience with Sarasota Memorial in that emergency room, there's going to be a meeting on February 21st. We'll post it, and because we got to do something about this. I mean, I wouldn't waste my time with this, and I normally don't do stuff like this, but it was so horrendous. I can't believe the fine people of Sarasota are donating money to this hospital and building this wing and that wing and this wing and the gold chandeliers in the CEO's office or whatever, when they can't even take care of the people in the emergency room. They treat them like cattle. I told you the story. One woman sitting there, she broke her arm. It was going east on the westbound train. That's how bad it was. She was in such pain. They wouldn't give her an Advil, for God's sakes. It's in the system. It's in the system. I mean, these people are, it's unbelievable. I mean, it's like you went to Mogadishu or what do you call that country? Like, you say you went to Iraq. I mean, they probably got better service in Iraq. But seriously, to take a young child to the emergency, I would never. It seems like there's nobody responsible. Nobody's responsible for this stuff. No emergency room should be. I mean, there's always chaos in emergency rooms. We know that. But it's a business. And evidently, they're not putting somebody in charge, as a business person, to run it. I mean, it's horrible. All they do is give people these yellow blankets. When we walked in, we saw 75 people with yellow blankets. 4 hours later, same 75 people, yellow blankets. 6 hours, same people with the blankets. Go, what the hell's going on in here? I mean, it's awful. Nobody should be treated like that. Just terrible. So there's going to be a meeting in February. We'll post it on our website. So if you've had a hell of a bad experience, which I'm sure everybody has, going to the Sarasota Memorial, I love how they advertise. You can call for set an appointment to come to our emergency room. What? Are you kidding? Unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. I know I keep saying unbelievable because I can't believe it. No, our community, Sarasota, a very wealthy community. Oh, and believe me, they donate money to this hospital. They donate left and right. But I'm sure those people never went to the emergency room. I mean, this one woman with that broken arm, I'll never get out of my mind. Her arm was twisted right back the other way. They wouldn't even give her an Advil, for God's sakes. My own wife, sitting there, well, you got to stay here because she may have a mild heart attack. Okay. So I'm waiting for them to come and hook us up to a machine. Right? I had a mild heart attack. I know what it is. No machine. So 4 or 5 hours ago, I said, when are you going to hook her up to a monitor so we can monitor her heart? No monitor. What? Then while we're waiting for the prescription, I said, why not, can you get that prescription and put it in a drip bag on the wheelchair, and let's at least protect her heart, get that stuff in her. 9 hours. Still, they weren't getting the prescription filled. Can you believe that? And he says to me, it doesn't matter anyways because we have no drip bags. This hospital must get donations, $4 or $5 million a year. I don't know. Haven't looked into it. I could care less. They don't have any drip bags in the emergency room? I mean, it just, I live here in Sarasota, Florida. I think it's the greatest place in the world to live. And that's the service you get, one of the wealthiest cities in the country. So anyway, stay posted to our website because this is awful. Look, going back to the market, the stock market, they keep telling you the tech stocks are going to rally. They're the new leader. They're not. It's only what they call short covering. They're trying to force the people who are shorting it to buy their stock back because they were going to try to make their big move in the market with banks, but the banks have failed because their profits are failing. Their profits were terrible. And of course, they always like how they beat their estimates. What's their own estimates, number one? If you want to make money going forward in the stock market, you got to be with us, with the mining stocks. We're doing terrific with our mining stocks. And you got to be with us, okay, catching the next opportunity where we're going to be selling short. Because this market is going to go down. The NASDAQ already went down 38%. It's going to they're going to rally it. They always cheat. They always scam during earnings season to push the market up. The NASDAQ's going to come back down, make new lows. In this whole market, the S&P, the NASDAQ's going to drop at least another 30% minimum. Because why? Because the big institutions aren't buying the stocks. Because the valuations, to get the valuations where it's an attractive valuation to buy a stock, the market's got to drop at least 30%. Actually, it's got to drop another 40%, 50% to get the valuations down. See, that's what nobody understands. So when you listen to these people on the fake business news network tell how great things are and the economy's wonderful, that's a bold-faced lie. Because if the big institutions, the big banks, the big insurance companies, the big hedge funds aren't buying these stocks because of the valuation too high, they're going to let the market drop. They're not going to support the market. They got to get the valuations down. But they'll never be honest and tell you that. So join my gang, and tonight go to my YouTube channel where I'm going to do a chart to show you what a bear market looks like, a bear market pattern, okay? Go to Phil's Gang YouTube channel, and you'll learn a little something. It won't cost you a penny. See how the charts, if you have trouble with Sarasota Memorial, join us February.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.